It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers, and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythmically, right? Your vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the spectre, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game.
This is me and Ronald playing out playoff game. Yeah. I can't even remember, man.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 19, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh
get that out of your plans, buddy.
They run again with Jackson.
Not this time.
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So he got his hands a little too far outside.
I seen all them injuries
caught him
you had.
through the flag. A 10-yard penalty there on first down. So now 1st and 20. On the ground, this is Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Yeah, I know that's the worst part, man, when you have all them injuries. What am I do here? Nah, you definitely can't do nothing about them injuries. They gonna happen.
Second down following the run. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns.
I don't know what defense
They'll have 2
just
remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find the crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring it.
Give me that.
Ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own. Told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You're going to let that happen, guys.
You scared? You scared like that, Pearson?
The challenge.
Oh, kick it. Got his keeper 100 yards deep. I'm going to run that thing all game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
What you scared of, homie? What you scared of?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I like to run the ball too now. I'm good. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I know we're going to play about one. What you scared of? Shift them linemen again, I dare you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block,
switch
to
that
catch,
play. I
help
didn't
set
like
a
that.
tone for their offense.
All right, let's see. You going to shift it again? No, you're not, huh?
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Stafford. Caught. Kelsey, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up
I had
down.
a man open and I let him go.
And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
Nah, don't do that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And
You gotta catch that, dog.
Made the ball roam free and brings
Come on, man.
down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line
Nah,
is
that was a regular open pass.
You
You gotta still catch it. I played earlier. He just mad, man. I'm cool, man. Being mad. What am I doing?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it to Stafford.
Again, dog. You gotta catch that pass, man.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And at a 42-yard line
Wait,
here.
why am I picking this play? I'm tripping.
They get 9 out of that one, and
Yeah, everybody going for the game. That's what I like to see.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
Yeah,
the offensive lineman said, are you kidding?
I like
we
that
just
too.
Get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They come up in an offset eye. On the run, this is Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to sling this
That's what I want.
downfield.
Come on, catch that intercept, man.
There,
That's what I want. I want them jump balls to Julio.
And now the starting defense for the Browns.
When Brian Orakpo was born, there was no doubt that with that name, he was going to be a defensive player and a good one. He knows how to get to quarterbacks.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I did not expect you to do
that. 11, but still a little short.
Good play, boy.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in
Why am I
really
picking
great
that in?
range.
Pick
What do we
that
have
play no
now,
more.
4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run it with Jackson. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Dang, I don't even pick that play. What am I thinking?
And now a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now it's Jackson. He finds some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 25 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block.
I wasted all my time. I was kicking bad plays.
The ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Kelsey out in the slot right. Here's Stafford now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 1st and 10, Stafford letting one go deep for the end zone. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 3. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Good, and how fast is good. I might have to put Flowers there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for Pittsburgh first. In motion is the tight end Graham. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after getting only 1 on that play.
I need that pick, Shorty.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Hey.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Play action now, Cousins.
Y'all dropping too many picks, man.
Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away.
Let's go, Gilbert. Good lockup, baby. Good lockup.
They're not able to convert on 4th down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Diggs in motion left. They'll try and run with their fullback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up in an offset eye, and they'll run him here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send.
All right,
this
fellas,
one
let's
away.
go, man. Let's go,
This will
let's
be
go,
fielded
let's
on
go.
the back line of the end zone.
Keep them in the middle of the field.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own
try to run the
territory,
ball,
just
man.
a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down. Jonathan Stewart.
No.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
They ain't let my X work. All right, let me get out of that defense, man, before I give up a big play.
You and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out.
Tell me about it.
Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Got him. I'm messing with the wrong one, pimp. I got blitzes in every formation.
And they're going to speed things up here. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Jonathan Stewart, he broke that with it, not that other dude. Fast running back. I'd have been sick.
The Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I picked the wrong play. No.
Now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yeah, I picked the wrong play. I didn't want to waste time out. Just I wasted my time out last quarter.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case.
I don't know why I do that. I know what's working, and I start switching. I need to switch. Run with what's working.
Second down now after the sack.
I got my own angle.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on second down is Stafford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A good pick up
use
there
a suspect, man.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
Use his suspect, buddy.
The best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
Oh, no! How you going to make me fumble right there? I hate this game. Ew, I hate this game. Like,
first possession of half number 2. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Stop him. What are you?
And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football.
You kick your field goal right now.
He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Cousins. Complete. Richardson has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Field goal, dog.
On third down, Cousins. They'll set up the screen for Stewart.
Stop him.
And
there we go.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the
Let's go, Diggs. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You can't hold me all game.
Deep into Pittsburgh territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Stafford. Can't find anyone open. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Hurt him, man. I wonder if he put the injuries back on.
Getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And cuts out right sideline. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Crater on to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
I gave that up, man. That was my fault.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there.
Should have
and
been gone,
that
though.
way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
I didn't even pay attention to that. Man was wide open. Oh, yeah.
Now it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
Yeah, intercept, man. It's not supposed to be the route. Oh, I'm not okay. I didn't flip the play.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown.
Not supposed to be your route, man.
Pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Go ahead and kick your field goal, bro.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
The line was spectacular,
man. 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are
man, I
blocked
messed
so
that
well,
up. Let's
you
go,
almost
man.
forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Stewart is the lone setback. He'll get the football here.
Come on, dog. Can't be breaking no tackles like that.
The 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's
bouncing over
into
people.
the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there.
Dang, man.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. will take a 7-point lead now. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Yo, face mask, man.
He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnover. Oh, a hit. He lost the football.
And then I fumbled.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers
wide
offense
open,
gets
man.
ready to
Come
get
on,
back onto the field.
Don't do
and
that.
they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove
Can he fumble?
They want to get out there and show it.
Yeah,
just once. I don't want it twice. Just one time. Just one fumble. I feel bad.
First, and that'll make it second
I feel like you care
the
about me.
fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. Green, what's in that body? Here we go. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Slot man moves right. And they'll go on the ground. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old...
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
And Diggs has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Stafford throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And quickly they get to the line. Now it's Stafford.
Touchdown. Come on, man. How you drop that?
That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are back within a score.
I hate this game, man.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Make you just fumble like that for nothing.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra
If I
point
get
to
this,
tie.
I'm going for 2.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They had to
Come
go
on,
for it with no
dog,
timeouts
man.
remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything
Game
they
over,
could
man.
to try and get the ball on
Unless
the
you
outside.
try to run the
Kick,
ball
you're
and not
exactly
pop it.
right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Nah, I used them.
And they will take a knee here.
There's no way this man should be beating me, man. Dang, bro. I shouldn't be leaving it up to turnovers anyway, though. That's all on me.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. I got him.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.